Hello students, welcome to Biology Tutorial channel. Today we are going to talk about the five kingdom system of classification, Kingdom Monera. This is Unit 2 Grade 9 Biology. ዛሬ ስለ ኪንግደም ሞኔራ እንነጋገራለን። የዘጠነኛ ክፍል ዩኒት 2 ላይ ነው የምንነጋገረው። The modern classification system considers different criteria to classify living things. Yes, the modern classification system classify living organisms into three domains: domain archaea, domain bacteria, and domain eukarya. So this modern classification system consider different criteria. They use different criteria in order to classify or in order to categorize the living things. Gross morphology, that means body form, cell structure or cell type, whether prokaryotic or eukaryotic, nature of cell wall, whether the cell wall contain chitin, cellulose, or peptidoglycan, mode of nutrition, whether the organism is autotrophic or heterotrophic, habitat, where they live, are they aquatic or terrestrial, mode of reproduction, what kind of reproduction, is that sexual or asexual, evolutionary relationship among living organisms, molecular data, DNA data, RNA data are the criteria that are used by modern classification system to classify living things. የሞደርን ክላሲፊኬሽን ሲስተም ያሆኑ ነው። እንደምታውቅ ከካርለስ ሊነስ በኋላ የመጣ ነው። ከካርለስ ሊነስ በኋላ የመጣው ክላሲፊኬሽን ሲስተም የሞደርን ክላሲፊኬሽን ሲስተም ይባላል። ስለዚህ የሞደርን ክላሲፊኬሽን ሲስተም በስንት ዶሜን የከፈላቸው ኦርጋኒዝሞችን? በሶስት ዶሜን፣ አርኬ፣ ባክቴሪያ እና ዩካሪያ ተብለው በሶስት ተከፍለዋል። ምንም መስፈርቶች ነው የተከተለው? የተለያዩ መስፈርቶች ሞርፎሎጂ ተከትለዋል። ሴል ታይፕ ፕሮካሪዮቲክ ነው ዩካሪዮቲክ ነው ወይ፣ ኔቸር ኦፍ ሴል ዎል፣ አመጋገባቸው፣ ሃቢታታቸው፣ አረባባቸው፣ የዲኤንኤ ዴታ፣ አርኤንኤ ዴታ፣ እነዚህም ሁሉ ክራይቴሪያ ወስደው ነው ሊቪንግ ቲንግስ በስንት የከፈሏቸው? በሶስት ዶሜን የከፈሏቸው። ጉድ ዊትከር proposed the five kingdom system of classification to solve the pitfall or difficulty of the two kingdom system of classification. The two kingdom system of classification was proposed by Carlos Linnaeus, and Carlos Linnaeus used two kingdom system of classification. He classified living organisms or living things into two kingdom, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animae. But this classification system has its own problem, its own difficulties. So in order to solve this problem, Whitaker proposed the five kingdom system of classification. What are these criteria? What are the main criteria for classifying living things into five kingdom system? The first one is known as cell type or cell structure. So whether an organism is prokaryotic or eukaryotic, Whitaker used or included cell structure or cell type as a criteria to classify living organisms. So cell structure or cell type is one of the criteria which is used by Whitaker to classify living organisms into five kingdom system. Two, body organization, whether an organism is what? Unicellular or multicellular. So body organization is another criteria which is used by Whitaker to classify living organisms into five kingdom system of classification. Good. Third, mode of nutrition. How the organisms obtain food? Are they autotrophic or heterotrophic? So mode of nutrition is another criteria to classify living organisms into five kingdom system. Four, phylogenetic relationship. The evolutionary relationship between different organisms. This evolutionary relationship between different organisms also another criteria which is used by Whitaker to classify living organisms into five kingdom system. Reproduction, whether an organism reproduces sexually, some reproduce sexually, some reproduce sexually. So reproduction is another criteria to classify living organisms into five kingdom classification system. ስለዚህ እነዚህ አምስት አመጋገባቸው፣ አረባባቸው፣ ሴል ታይፑ፣ ፕሮካሪዮቲክ ነው ወይ ዩካሪዮቲክ ነው ወይ ኦርጋኒዝሙ ዩኒሴሉላር ነው ወይ መልቲሴሉላር ነው ወይ እነዚህን ክራይቴሪያ ተጠቅሞ ነው ዊትከር ህይወት ያላቸው ነገሮች ሊቪንግ ኦርጋኒዝምስ በስንት ከፍላቸው በአምስት ኪንግደም ክላሲፋይ አድርጓቸዋል። these are the criteria. Good. So Whitaker's 5 kingdom scheme consists of animals, plants, fungi, monera, and protists. So what are the 5 kingdom? The 5 kingdom includes kingdom Animalia, kingdom Plantae, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Monera, and kingdom what? Protists. So this one is Monera, one kingdom. These are another kingdom, kingdom Protista or Protistus. This is another kingdom, kingdom Fungi. Look, another kingdom, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. Those are the 5 kingdom classification system. Some organisms are classified under kingdom Monera, others classified under kingdom Protistus, others classified under fungi, others kingdom under Plantae, and others classified under Animalia. Example, Monera is bacteria, archaea are classified under kingdom Monera. This Paramecium, Eugleena, Plasmodium, unicellular algae are classified under kingdom Protistus or kingdom Protista. Fungi is mushroom, yeast, others are classified under kingdom fungi. Plantae is moss, liverwort, ferns, angiosperms, gymnosperms are classified under kingdom Plantae. Animals, invertebrate animals, insects, butterfly, molluscs, birds, amphibians, reptiles, mammals are classified under kingdom Animalia. So these are the 5 kingdom classification system. Good. Kingdom Monera. Monera include bacteria, cyanobacteria, and archaeobacteria. That means kingdom Monera include archaea and eubacteria. Eubacteria include bacteria and cyanobacteria, collectively known as what? Eubacteria. So kingdom Monera include archaeobacteria and eubacteria. So kingdom Monera የሚይዛቸው ማን ነው? አርኪዮባክቴሪያ እና ወይም አርኬን እና ኢዩባክቴሪያ። ኢዩባክቴሪያ ደግሞ ማን ይይዛል? ባክቴሪያ እና ሳይኖባክቴሪያ። So look, these are kingdom Monera. Some have pili, some have a single flagellum, some have 2 flagella, others have many flagella, others may not have flagellum. So these are example of kingdom Monera. Good. Monera are the most ancient organisms. The most ancient organisms, the most primitive organisms are known as Moneras. They are the most abundant organisms on Earth. From the 5 kingdom system, the most abundant organisms on our Earth or our globe are Moneras. Moneras inhabit a wide range of environment. Yes, they live in different environmental conditions. Some live in deserts, some live in tropical areas, some live in deep sea, some live in polar area, and many others. Even some live in extreme conditions like hot spring and deep ocean. Yes, in hot spring and deep ocean, some Moneras can survive in this kind of environmental condition or habitat. They are prokaryote organisms. Moneras are what? Prokaryote organisms. They do not have nucleus. They do not have membrane-bounded organelles. They do not have chloroplast. They do not have endoplasmic reticulum. They do not have mitochondria. ስለዚህ ሞኔራዎች በጣም ኤንሸንት የጥንት ናቸው። በጣም ኤንሸንት ፕሪሚቲቭ ናቸው። ከአምስቱ ኪንግደሞች በቁጥራቸው በጣም የበዙት የትኞቹ ናቸው? ሞኔራዎች ናቸው። So moneras are the most abundant organisms on Earth. And they live in different environmental conditions. በተለያየ ኢንቫይሮንመንት መኖር ይችላሉ። በተለያየ ሃቢታት፣ በተለያየ ኢንቫይሮንመንት ውቅያኖስ ውስጥ ይኖራሉ። በጣም ፈላ ውሃ ውስጥ መኖር ይችላሉ። ፖላር አካባቢ መኖር ይችላሉ። በረሃማ አካባቢ መኖር ይችላሉ። And these Moneras are prokaryote organisms. ሴላቸው ኒውክለስ የለውም። ሴላቸው membrane bound organelle የላቸውም። Good. They are unicellular organisms. Moneras are what? Unicellular organisms. They are not multicellular, but they are what? Unicellular organisms. One organism has only one cell, and they have cell wall made of peptoglycan. Most have. It's not all, but most have a cell wall. Their cell wall is made from what? Peptoglycan. This peptoglycan consists of sugar and amino acid. So the cell wall of most Monera is made of peptoglycan. ስለዚህ ዩኒሴሉላር ናቸው። አንድ ኦርጋኒዝምስ ወይም አንድ ባክቴሪያ ወይም አንድ ባክቴሪየም አንድ ሴል ብቻ ነው ያለው፣ ወይም አንድ አርኬ አንድ ሴል ብቻ ነው ያለው። ሶ ዜ አር ዩኒሴል ኦርጋኒዝምስ። የሴሎላቸው አብዛኞቹ ስፔሻሊ ባክቴሪያ የተሰራው ከምንድን ነው? ከፔፕሎግሊካን ነው የተሰራው። ጉድ Moneras have different shapes. They have different shapes. Some have spherical shape, some have rod shape, some have spiral shape. Look, is spherical shape. Look, they are spherical or circular. Spherical shape, cocci, for example, cocci bacteria. A rod shape, some have like rod. They have rod shaped bacteria. Look, some have rod shaped, and others have spiral shape. Look, they are spiral. Look, spiral. So moneras have different shapes. Some have spherical shape, some have rod shape, some have spherical or spiral shape. Good. They have various mode of nutrition. These moneras have various mode of nutrition. Some are autotrophic, others are heterotrophic. So kingdom Monera include both type of nutrition. Some are autotrophic, others are heterotrophic. That means some can make their own food. Such kind of moneras are known as what? Autotrophic. Some are chemosynthetic, some are photosynthesis. Yes, some are chemosynthesis, others are what? Photosynthesis. And heterotrophic, this obtain nutrients from other organisms. They cannot make their own food, but they obtain nutrients, they obtain food from other organisms. ስለዚህ እነዚህ ሞኔራዎች አንዳንዶቹ አውቶትሮፊክ ናቸው፣ የራሳቸው ምግብ ማዘጋጀት ይችላሉ። አንዳንዶቹ ደግሞ ሄተሮትሮፊክ ናቸው፣ የራሳቸው ምግብ ማዘጋጀት አይችሉም። ሌሎችን ሳብስታንስን ፊድ በማድረግ ነው obtain nutrients from other organisms። ስለዚህ ምግባቸውን የሚያዘጋጃሉ፣ አውቶትሮፊክ ናቸው፣ የራሳቸው ምግብ ልክ እንደ ፕላንቶች። አንዳንዶቹ ደግሞ ምግባቸውን ማዘጋጀት አይችሉም፣ ልክ እንደ አኒማሎች። ጉድ Autotrophic can be chemosynthetic or photosynthetic. What's the difference between chemosynthetic and photosynthetic? Some moneras are chemosynthetic, other moneras are photosynthetic. What's the difference between these two? Both chemosynthetic and photosynthetic are autotrophic type of nutrition. Chemosynthetic, those that are use chemical energy from chemical reaction to produce what? Sugar. To produce glucose, they use chemical energy, and this chemical energy is liberated from chemical reaction. There is chemical reaction, from that chemical reaction there is a release of chemical energy or energy. That energy is important to produce sugar. Such kind of autotrophs is known as what? Chemosynthetic. So, for example, there is oxidation of inorganic compounds, oxidation of ammonia, oxidation of hydrogen sulfide. When these two inorganic compounds are oxidized, chemical energy is liberated, and that chemical energy is important for the production of sugar or for the formation or for making of glucose. Such kind of autotrophic known as chemosynthetic. For example, sulfur oxidizing bacteria are chemosynthetic bacteria. They can manufacture their own food. They can make their own food using chemical energy that is liberated from chemical reaction. Good. Photosynthetic, those that use sunlight energy as a source of energy to produce sugar in the process of photosynthesis. Such kind of monera known as photosynthetic. So some moneras are photosynthetic. They use sunlight energy as the energy source to produce sugar, to produce glucose, so they can perform photosynthesis. They take carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil, and using sunlight energy, they can make glucose or sugar, and there is also release of oxygen. This process known as photosynthesis. Such kind of autotrophic known as what? Photosynthetic. ስለዚህ አውቶትሮፊክ ምግባቸውን የሚያዘጋጁ ናቸው ብለናል። ሁለት አይነት አውቶትሮፊክ አለ፣ ኬሞሲንቴቲክ እና ፎቶሲንቴቲክ። ኬሞሲንቴቲክ ማለት ኢነርጂ ኬሚካል ሪአክሽን ይካሄዳል። ኬሚካል ሪአክሽን በሚካሄድበት ጊዜ ለምሳሌ ኦክሲዴሽን ኦፍ አሞኒያ ወይ ኦክሲዴሽን ኦፍ ሃይድሮጅን ሰልፋይድ በሚካሄድበት ጊዜ ኢነርጂ ሊብሬትድ ይሆናል። ያ ኬሚካል ኢነርጂ ያ ኬሚካል ኢነርጂ ምን እንዲመረት ያደርጋል? ሹገር ወይም ግሉኮስ እንዲመረት ያደርጋል። ይሄ ምን ይባላል? ኬሞሲንቴቲክ። ኬሞሲንቴቲኮች የፀሐይን ብርሃን አይጠቀሙም። ነገር ግን ኬሚካል ሪአክሽን ይካሄዳል። በኬሚካል ሪአክሽን በሚካሄድበት ጊዜ ኢነርጂ ይፈጠራል። ያ ኢነርጂ ሹገር ወይም ግሉኮስ እንዲሰራ ወይም ምግብ እንዲሰራ ያደርጋል። ያ ኬሚካል ሪያክሽን። ያ አይነት አውቶትሮፊክ ይባላል፣ ኬሞሲንቴቲክ ይባላል። ፎቶሲንቴቲክ የሚባሉ ደግሞ የፀሐይን ብርሃን ይጠቀማሉ። የፀሐይን ብርሃን እንደ ኃይል እንደ ኤነርጂ ይጠቀማሉ። የፀሐይን ብርሃን ተጠቅመው ምግባቸውን ማዘጋጀት ይችላሉ። ይሄ ምን ይባላል? ፎቶሲንቴቲክ ይባላል። ልክ እንደ አረንጓዴ ተክሎች ፎቶሲንቴሲስ ያካሂዳሉ። ካርቦን ዳይኦክሳይድን ከአየር ውሃን ከአፈር ውስጥ አድርገው የፀሐይን ብርሃን ኤነርጂ ተጠቅመው ግሉኮስ ወይም ምግባቸውን ማዘጋጀት ይችላሉ። ዛት ታይፕ ኦፍ አውቶትሮፊክ ኦርጋኒዝም ናዝ ፎቶሲንቴቲክ። ስለዚህ ሞኔራዎች ግማሾቹ ኬሞሲንቴቲክ ናቸው፣ ግማሾቹ ፎቶሲንቴቲክ ናቸው። ጉድ። Some moneras are decomposers, some are mineralizers. Decomposers are living organisms that break down dead and decaying organic matter into simpler substances. This is the polysaccharide, for example. The cellulose and other carbohydrates break down into simpler substance, into glucose or amino acid. For example, the protein break down into amino acid. The cellulose break down into glucose. So decomposers are living organisms that can break down dead or decaying organic matter into simpler substances. So those living organisms that can break down dead and decayed organic matter into simpler substances known as decomposers. Mineralizers are a type of decomposer by which organisms release inorganic nutrients from organic substance. It is an organic substance. From that organic substance, there is release of inorganic nutrient. Such kind of decomposers are known as mineralizers. So mineralizers are a type of decomposers by which organisms release what? Inorganic nutrients from what? Organic compounds. ስለዚህ እነዚህ ሞኔራዎች አንዳንዶቹ ዲኮምፖዘር ናቸው፣ አንዳንዶቹ ሚነራላይዘር ናቸው። ዲኮምፖዘር ማለት የሞተ ነገር፣ አኒማል ይሞታል፣ ፕላንት ይሞታል። ያንን የሞተውን ነገር ኮምፕሌክስ ሳብስታንሱን ወደ ሲምፕለር ሳብስታንስ መቀየር። ለምሳሌ ፕሮቲን አለ፣ አኒማል ሲሞት ፕሮቲን አለ። ያ ፕሮቲን ወደ ምን ይቀየራል? ወደ አሚኖ አሲድ። ወይም ፕላንቶች ሲሞቱ ምን አለ? ሴሉሎስ አለ። ያ ሴሉሎስ ወደ ግሉኮስ ይቀየራል፣ ዲኮምፖዝ ይሆናል። ብሬክዳውን ይሆናል። እነዚያ ዲኮምፖዘር ይሆናሉ። ሚኔራላይዘር የሚባሉት ደግሞ ከኦርጋኒክ ኮምፓውንድ ምን ሪሊዝ ማድረግ? ኢንኦርጋኒክ ኒውትሪየንትስ ፍሮም ኦርጋኒክ ኮምፓውንድስ ፍሮም ፎር ኤግዛምፕል ፕሮቲንስ ፍሮም ሴሉሎስ there is a formation of what? Inorganic nutrients. For example, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, phosphorus. Such kind of decomposers are known as what? Mineralizers. Good. The primary mode of reproduction in Monera is asexual. Yes, they reproduce asexually. This is the primary mode of reproduction in Monera. Most commonly through binary fission. Binary fission is a kind of asexual reproduction in which a single cell divided into two identical daughter cells. Such kind of asexual reproduction as binary fission. Yes, and other form of asexual reproduction that's performed by moneras is budding, where new bacterium grow from a bud. What's bud? This is a small outgrowth. These small outgrowths break apart and become a new individual. Such kind of asexual reproduction as budding. So budding and binary fission, especially binary fission, is a kind of asexual reproduction which is performed in kingdom ሞኔራ ጉድ። ስለዚህ አሴክሹዋሊ ነው የሚራቡት። አብዛኞቹ በባይናሪ ፊሽን ሰውነታቸውን ሁለት በመግመስ ይራባሉ። አንዳንዶቹ በበዲንግ ይማራሉ። እህቶች ጉጥ ነገር ትበቅላለች፣ ያቺ ብሬክዳውን ትሆናለች፣ ሌላ አዲስ ኦርጋኒዝም ይሆናል። ዛት ነው በዲንግ። ሶ አብዛኞቹ የሚራቡት በባይናሪ ፊሽን ነው። What's the difference between eubacteria and archaeobacteria? What's the difference between bacteria and archaea? The cell of bacteria composed of what? Peptoglycan. Peptoglycan is the major components of the cell of bacteria. In contrast, archaeal cell lack peptoglycan. In archaea, their cell lack peptoglycan rather than the cell of archaea composed of pseudo-peptoglycan. Yes, so this is one of the difference. In bacteria, the cell composed of peptoglycan. However, the cell of archaea composed of pseudo-peptoglycan. Two, archaea are often found in extreme environment like swamps, deep ocean vents, hot water, sea waters. So most archaea are found in a very bad or extreme environment that can not other organisms survive in that area, but archaea can survive or can found in this extreme environment. Swamps, deep ocean vents, hot water, sea water is a very extreme environment, but archaea can survive such kind of environment. While bacteria are more ubiquitous, that means they live almost everywhere. They live in the soil, air, on the body of living organisms or in the body of living organisms. They are found in most habitats, but they cannot survive in extreme environment. Only archaea can survive the extreme environment in deep sea and hot water. ስለዚህ የአርኬ የባክቴሪያ ሴል ወል የተሰራው ከፔፕቲዶግሊካን ነው። ነገር ግን የአርኬ ሴል ወል ፔፕቲዶግሊካን የለውም። ሌላ ምን አይነት ኮምፓውንድ ነው ያለው? ሲዶ ፔፕቲዶግሊካን ይባላል። ሲዶ ፔፕቲዶግሊካን ይባላል። አርኬ በጣም ሌሎች ኦርጋኒዝሞች መኖር የማይችሉበት ቦታ መኖር ይችላል። ባክቴሪያም በተለያየ ቦታ ይኖራል። ነገር ግን እነዚህ ኤክስትሪም ኢንቫይሮንመንት ላይ ልታገኙት አትችሉም። አርኬ ነው ዘ ኤክስትሪም ኢንቫይሮንመንት መገኘት የሚችለው። ጉድ unlike bacteria, no bacteria are known to cause disease. Yes, some bacteria can cause disease, but there is no any species that can cause disease. There is no data from archaea that cause disease. Some bacteria or some bacteria cause disease like TB, pneumonia, or some of the diseases that are caused by bacteria. But most bacteria are harmless and they are what? Helpful. Most bacteria are harmful. Most bacteria are helpful, or most bacteria are helpful. Most bacteria or bacteria are harmless, but some bacteria or some bacteria may cause disease. But in archaea, there is no any species that can cause disease. ባክቴሪያዎች አንዳንድ ባክቴሪያዎች በሽታ ያመጣሉ። ለምሳሌ ቲቪ፣ ኒሞኒያ የሚባለው የሚመጣው በባክቴሪያ አማካኝነት ነው። አብዛኞቹ ባክቴሪያዎች ግን ባይዘወይ ጠቃሚዎች ናቸው፣ በጣም አስፈላጊ ናቸው ለዚች ምድር፣ ጎጂ አይደሉም። አርኬ እስካሁን ድረስ ከተመዘገበ ውስጥ የአርኬ ዝርያ በሽታ ያመጣል ተብሎ እስካሁን የተመዘገበ ነገር የለም። አርኬዎች በሽታ አያመጡም። ጉድ based on the environment, archaea live, they can be thermophiles, halophils, acidophils. Yes, what are thermophiles? These are a kind of archaea that live in hot spring, hypodermal vent. They can live within this temperature. It is very hot, but still archaea can survive in such kind of hot spring or hydrothermal vent. Such kind of archaea known as thermophils. Yes, thermophile archaea. Those archaea that live in hot spring. Halophils. These are a kind of archaea that live in high salt environment. Those archaea that live in high salt environment known as halophils. They live in Dead Sea, salt flats, such kind of bacteria that live in high salt environment. Such kind of bacteria that live in high salt environment known as halophils. Other type of archaea known as acidophils or alkalophils. These are archaea that live in extreme pH. They live in acidic pH or they live in alkaline pH. They can live at pH 2, pH 1, pH 3, pH 4 that are acidophils. Some may live at pH 9, pH 10, pH 11, pH 12, pH 13, such kind of archaea known as alkalophils. So አርኬዎች በጣም ሆት ስፕሪንግ በሆነ ቦታ ይኖራሉ። ሆት ስፕሪንግ በጣም ምንጭ ሆኖ ግን በጣም ሞቃታማ እሳት የሚረጭ የለም፣ በጣም ሞቃታማ ሆት ስፕሪንግ የሚባል እዛ ውስጥ የሚኖሩ ባክቴሪያ ዝርያዎች የሚባለው ቴርሞፊልስ ይባላሉ። ጨዋማ ቦታ የሚኖሩ ባክቴሪያዎች ሃሎፊልስ ይባላሉ። በጣም እነዚህ አሲዲክ ፒኤች ወይንም አልካላይ ፒኤች የሚኖሩ ባክቴሪያዎች ደግሞ አሲዶፊልስ ወይም አልካሎፊልስ ይባላሉ። and another one, methanogens, those that live in anaerobic environment. Some bacteria live in anaerobic environment, in wetlands, marsh areas, animal guts, and they produce methane, such kind of archaea known as methanogens. So methanogens are a kind of archaea that live in an anaerobic environment, environments that do not have oxygen, such kind of environment known as anaerobic environment. So they can live in wetlands, they can live in marsh areas, they can live in animal guts, and this kind of archaea known as methanogens. This archaea produce what? Methane. So methanogens play a crucial role in carbon cycle by breaking down organic carbon into methane. So this methanogen is important or they are crucial in carbon cycle. So there is breakdown of organic carbon and there is release of what? Methane, and that process is known as methanogenesis. So some archaea are methanogen. They live in an aerobic environment where oxygen is not available there, and they live in wetlands, marsh area, animal gets, and this methanogens produce methane, and this process is important for carbon cycle. They're important for carbon cycle. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more biology tutorials. Share, like, ሰብስክራይብ ማድረጋችሁን አትርሱት።